Good morning. I'm sorry, I just got a text just as I was clicking the go live button. That's my best buddy. My best buddy, Paul, from over there in Louisiana. And he was actually going to the camp today and stay until Thursday. He called and wanted to know if I wanted to come. And or texted and wanted to know if I wanted to meet him up there. And I can't, because this is the last week that my son Paul, who was named after my buddy Paul, this is the last week he's going to be with us. He's going to Wales next Tuesday. So next Tuesday evening, I think he's got his flight goes out, I think at 9 p.m. Tuesday night. So we're going to have him there a little early. I don't know what time. Some of you people that do a lot of flying, you might could help me out, because they said he needed to be there like 3 hours early. That seems pretty excessive to me. I mean, does it take that long to get checked in and booked in and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. I'm kind of dumb to this. It's been over 30 years since I've been on an airplane. And I discovered something. I used to take a plane from Baton Rouge or New Orleans, either one of those, over to Houston. And so by the time I checked in and drove to the airport and checked in and then flew over there and then got out, I could pretty much drive it, and I'm not saving a whole lot of time. It does, William Smith, it does take that long. Y'all remember that family, Lorna? You seen Lorna, which is William's wife, lost their mother. And I've known them pretty much all my life. I need to get over there, I reckon, and check on Brother Winford, see how he's trying to make out. But I know it's got to be tough on him. Brother Winford's a Vietnam vet, and he's had a lot of health issues himself. But anyway, I have got to, I don't have to, but I get the privilege of being on Tammy from Mountain Grandmom's channel, and her and Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm do a thing every Tuesday at 12 noon. And seven goals, seven purposes, seven something. Anyway, I hope they don't expect me to do 7 things. I ain't no telling what I get. I'll probably embarrass myself, but I'm going to be their guest at 12 today. So there's a lot of things that I intended on talking about this morning that I probably won't talk about, because I think it'll probably get, I don't want to have to talk about it twice, because in just a few hours I'm going to be on there. If you can, it sure would do us some good to see you over there. I want to show you some things real quick. I got met up with some folks over there in Alabama. Danny Days ahead. Butler Family Farm. That's Jerry and Susan. That's a card from them. Crazy Lizzie Goat Farm. I never met them before. but anyway, he came to the where we was, to the little thing, and was at the hotel, or the inn. It was an inn where we met. Several of us from YouTube channels were meeting there, and so he was there. Also met old Gary, Belt Loop 29. That's the third time I've met old Gary. I met Gary. He was in Milton, Florida, when we went down to Milton, Florida. And then he had a get together up around Jackson, just south of Jackson, in the Richland area. That's where he lived. He only lives about an hour and a half from me. And I met him up there. Me and Belinda was coming back from somewhere, and we stopped in at that for a few minutes. And then I met him over there in Clanton, or Jemison, Alabama. And so I met him again. He and his wife. So met them over there. I also received this. Some of y'all that follow Ann Dale, y'all have seen things like this. Isn't that pretty cool? It's actually got her uncle, Wayne Herman, and all that. He got his address and his telephone number. He makes these little wooden spoons and pushers, and it's pretty cool. And I tell you what, he does a very fine job on the finish. I mean, that's as smooth. I mean, it really is. The whole thing is extremely smooth. So he sands it down to a very fine grit, apparently, to get that smooth texture. But it's 2 pieces of wood. I'm not real sure what kind of wood this is. Let's see if it says. It don't say what kind of wood it is. But I'm sure it's just some kind of hardwood that he uses. But it's very, very pretty. I'm going to hang it up somewhere. And also it has her, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, Ann Dale Homestead on it. Pretty cool, huh? And look at here. Beaver nuggets. It's empty. It's empty. Actually, I had some salted caramel and these cinnamon sweet. I like the salted caramel better. They were, both of them were really, really good, but that salted caramel was really, really good. I mean, super good. I was munching on these while old Jesse and Lisa was headed back to Texas yesterday. And so I felt it just was fitting, as I sat there and watched them, that I would eat these little corn puff things. Beaver nuggets. They're basically, I'm not real sure what all's in it. Thought it was like corn. It says light and crispy corn puffs. The ingredients: brown sugar, corn syrup, cornmeal, butter, canola oil, cinnamon, sea salt, natural flavoring, soy lecithin or something like that. I'm not real sure, but it's supposed to be corn puffs. And they're really kind of addictive, y'all. They really are. It was very good. I mean, they're really good snackers. Really good snackers. And I also got this from old Jesse and Lisa. Wasn't that sweet of them? That is a cooler. That's a 24. Let's see what it says. 24. It had a thing on it. There it is. 24 can cooler. So I can put 24 cans in there. I think I can pack it better than that. I probably ain't no telling how many I can get in there. But that was real nice of them. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, now let me get up here and see. I've just been yapping and yapping. There's lazy days ahead right there. Jesse and Lisa. Good to see y'all. And our friend Michael. MB Heritage Farms. Always good to see him. There's Bell's Backyard. Good to see y'all. Hey, appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate you stopping by for a moment. D. Y'all, I'm kind of low key this morning. I'm just low key. I don't know why. I didn't listen to my music. That's one thing. Hey, William, I think we mentioned William and Lorna. Jamie's Country Living. Good to see you, Jamie. Hope all things is well with you. And there's our friend, Sister Mary Bell. Always good to see. Hey, Mary, Miss Mary, Joanna came in last week. She came to our live last week. And I can't remember the name of the channel. I actually subscribed and got the notification, but she don't put a whole lot on there apparently. But I'm trying to remember the name of the channel now because it's been a week and a lot has happened during the week. But if she ever posts a video, I got it where it'll show up on my feed. But it's good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Well, I appreciate that, Jesse. He really thought a lot of you. I want you to know that. He told me later, he said, I really like that guy from Lazy Days. You get him talking about certain things and he's your friend forever. It's kind of like a puppy. You feed it a chicken wing or something, he's going to be your friend for life. Be your friend for life. There's Bell's Backyard link, y'all. If y'all want to get over there and check them out, it sure would be good. Sure would be good. We also met Sherry and Bobby from Black Tropical Homestead, or Cherie. I always call her Sherry, but I think it's Cherie. I may be wrong, but I think I always hear Ann calling her Cherie, and they're really good friends. So I'm sure she's probably right and I'm wrong, which is almost hurts my feelings. No, it don't. Sure, I think she calls her Cherie, but I always call her Sherry. So I probably hurt her feelings every time I talk to her. Wasn't it though? Wasn't it? I mean, it's real pretty. There it is. Goal setting. I don't know why they got me on there. I'm not much of a goal setter. Wood from a tree. Well, I hope so. Wayne is just an hour down the road from. Is that right? Okay, so I guess you know him or know of him. Hey, Jerry, Susan, good to see. It was nice to meet y'all too. Sure was. They was our next door neighbor there at the inn of Clanton. And y'all, I was kind of impressed with that inn. I was a little nervous when we went, because to get the reservation, we called, I don't know, months ahead of time, and they didn't take a card. They just said, "What's your name?" Okay, well, we got you booked. I said, well, I don't have to put a deposit or anything. No, y'all just come in. Well, I figured it was just going to be like a little mom and pop deal. And I was kind of nervous about what we was getting into. Got there, it was a pretty nice little hotel or motel or whatever you call it. Inn, I-N-N. It was a nice inn. They had the Shoney's right there next to it. I hadn't eaten Shoney's in, gosh, I don't know how long it's been since I've eaten at Shoney's. But we ate there that evening. They had seafood and steak and on their buffet. And they had all other kind of stuff too. But it was pretty good. And then the next morning, look, they had the inn was right there next to it. Hey, Paul. Go see what that dog's going crazy about. Make sure there ain't no snake or something out there, or somebody driving up. But the inn give you a voucher for a breakfast. Whoever was in your room, you know. So we had 2 vouchers. So I got up early that morning. I was up like at 4:30 that morning, and I went around walking. I walked my mile or so, and come back in, and they didn't open till 6. I don't think. What was he barking at?
They weren't even barking when I went out there.
You kidding me? She was like going crazy just 2 seconds. And when they opened at 6, that's when I went in. I got mine. Paul was still asleep. I let him sleep. So I got through my breakfast. Then I decided to go walking and again, because, I mean, what else you going to do? So I went walking again all around the parking lot, done me a little jogging, and decided that I didn't need to be jogging. Lynn's cousin sent me a picture. Apparently they had a baby. As soon as Paul goes where you can't hear the dogs go to barking like crazy things. Anyway, it was a fantastic breakfast too. Sausage, eggs, bacon, grits, biscuits, fruit, whatever you want. It was pretty good. I was impressed. And the price of the inn. I mean, most of the time you're paying $100 or more for a room, unless you get one like me and my wife stayed in on our honeymoon that was kind of sketchy. But it was a nice room. Our room was anyway, and I don't know. And the price was cheap, and plus you got a breakfast to go along with it. Yeah, the weather was nice this morning. I think we're supposed to get a cooler. Hey there, Thunderstick. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate that. One of those tags is a Bucky sticker. Oh, okay. I'll declare. Isn't that something? That must be the Bucky sticker right there. I'm glad you clarified that, because I wouldn't have known. Because you might have told me, but I didn't. And there's Ann Dale. Ann Dale. I loved it. I appreciate you letting us get one of those. Sure do. Y'all, I'm wound way down this morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just tired, I guess. Hey, Deb, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I'm going to have to wake up and get a little bit more energy before I go on with Tammy and Lisa. It's going to be on Tammy's channel. I think it's Mountain Grandma. I think it's going to be on her channel. Hey there, Rebecca. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I'm sure Ann Dale will have a video out. I don't want anybody calling me, okay, for dance lessons. I just don't want. Me and Paul, my son Paul, we are the 2 whitest people that you've ever met in your life. Not just, I mean, literally, we are literally the whitest people. But not only are we the whitest people this way, we're the whitest people as far as dancing is concerned. Because you know what they say, that white people can't dance. That's the truth. That's the truth in our case. Did I say hello, Rebecca? I hope I did. I don't ever want to leave you out. It's good to see you. Appreciate you. I do remember hearing old Gary. He was doing something live stream, and I think I heard him mention your name. I am a little melancholy. That's the word. I don't know what it is. I'm just dragging. I'm dragging. I don't know why. You know what it is? You know what it is? I didn't get up and do my walk this morning. Generally, we get up and walk, and it gets daylight a little bit after 6. It gets where you can see a little bit after 6. Now it used to be like 5:30, and but it's getting later and later every day. And Belinda had an eye appointment this morning. She had to be there at like 7:20, I think, or something like that. She has these things on her eye that she had to get cut off, not on her eyeball, but on her eyelids that she had to get cut off. And in order for us to do our morning walk, we'd had to got up at 4:30. So she had time. So we'd had time to do our walk, and then for her to get back, get her showered, get around, and get to the doctor's office in time for that. So we decided to put that off until this evening. And so I think that's why I didn't get my blood to going this morning. Didn't get my blood flowing. I appreciate that, Miss Mary. I certainly will. Oh yeah, I think that's getting to Belinda. I believe that it's because she called this morning. She was not in good when she got through with the doctor. She was. I could tell that she wasn't in the best frame of mind, and I think it's starting to hit her. I think it's starting to get to her. I really do. Preserve as much as I can. Well, that's a good idea to do so. Good idea to do so. And y'all, if y'all hadn't checked out Devin and Ryan at Our New Land, get over there and check them out. There it is, right there, right there. They make really good videos. They don't waste your time with their videos, showing you things over and over and over and over. They pretty much get to the point, but they have good content, and it's so interesting to me to watch them as they work together. And Hayden Family Outdoors. Good morning, Bryson. Good to see you. Y'all make it back to Arkansas? I guess you did. I hope you did make it all right. That's Bryson is my wife's brother, and that's his family in the thumbnail there. Or some of them. Where's Skylar? I don't see Skylar. Not Skylar. Jasper. Where's Jasper? I don't see Jasper in there. He's probably hid behind somebody. That's one thing. The rain is hard. Hey, Danielle, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Hey there, Mr. Stephen. Mr. Stephen and them went up to Kentucky. We went up to Kentucky last year for the Heartland Homesteader meeting. And I seen pictures. Looked like everybody up there was doing well. I kind of missed everybody, but I mean, you can't be in two places at one time. At least I have not figured out how to do that yet. And there's our friend Scott, Rambling with the Brooms. Good to see you, Scott. I always appreciate you coming in. Ha ha ha! Yeah. I'm sure we did. That's what we staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Hey there, Paul. Good to see you. PSV Odyssey, in and out of service. No, you're not in and out of service. It's just me. But like most things, it will pass. Didn't get yourself shaken. Man, that'd make her day, Miss Mary. It sure would. I guarantee you it'd make her day. I'm getting close, I think. I'm getting close to the end. Hey, no problem. I really appreciate y'all. Hey, Rochelle, good to see you. And there's our friend Rochelle. She's another one of them Canadians. And she has inspired me probably more than she knows and more than I could ever express with her gardening ability, her flowers, the way she arranges things, the way she does things up there. She has a passion for flowers and gardening. And when I first started watching her, that's what kind of drew me to her. And plus, she's got a little snippy attitude too. She'll throw something at you and sling it at you, and I like that. She don't. She will. I got to be careful with her though, because I never know what she'll say. But I like her attitude. I really do. But I like the way she gardens, and she's always throwing this dog on her show too. Dog named Dexter, little pug looking thing. Looked like the face got mashed in, and he's always getting into stuff. But y'all will really enjoy her. I really think you. Of course, probably most everybody here already knows her. Probably, yeah, right. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe if we just pitch in and buy a helicopter or something, we can just transport it. It wouldn't take long, I wouldn't think. Don't think it'd take long if we had that. Mr. Boots and Bounty Steven is one of the big influences too. When I first started getting into YouTube and trying to do some live, he introduced me probably to most everybody here in some way, form, or fashion. In that, got on his channel. He used to have kind of like a channel shout out until he started working and moving and getting super busy. But anyway, that's probably how I met many of y'all, and through y'all I met others. So he was very, very influential in that, and I consider him a good friend. I really do. I really, really do. Not a single lie. Not a single lie. It's called community. You're a fine fella, Jesse. A fine fella. Hey there, Mike or Terry, one or the other. It's MT, so it's Mike or Terry, or Mike and Terry. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I have been watching y'all's lives, but I don't comment quite as much as I used to, because the one on Wednesday night is late, and so me and Belinda's trying to wind down after church, and we watch a little movie, and so I had to keep it on low and kind of watch and just kind of observe the comments. And then on Sundays, it's about the same issue, because I have changed the way I do things a lot. And me and Belinda try and spend a little bit more time. We're going to have to, with all the kids moving out on us and going all over the country. But I do watch because I do want to encourage y'all, because y'all were ones that got me up on a live very, very early. In fact, a couple of times you've always been good at shouting us out. And I never did understand that. I was like, these folks just really don't have a whole lot to do to shout us out, because I'm a little know nothing person. But they did. They shout us out just a number of times, and I appreciate that. Hey, Coastal Water, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I do appreciate you coming in. Yo, I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just dragging. I've been out in the garden. I did get up and got out in the garden, got all the animals fed, and got the garden watered. I'm redoing some things. I need to film something so I can get it out Thursday. I've been trying to get my videos out on Thursday, and so I can kind of be consistent. Everything that I see and read says you need to be consistent. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. And we think the world of y'all too. You've been a blessing to so many people. You really have. Because you you don't look down on people. I mean, everybody is just a person. It's just you, and I like that. I like that. Don't look like you're showing favoritism because of somebody's a big channel or a small channel or nothing like that. But y'all, I know the last several times I have cut our live short, and I'm going to have to do that again today because I do want to get in a good frame of mind for Tammy and Lisa. I don't want to be dragging when I get there. So I'm going to have to get up. I'm going to have to get busy. I'm going to have to get something going on in my brain because right now, I don't know if it's the weather or just the fact that I drove from, and I don't see how Jesse and them done it. And Jerry too. Y'all had some pretty good drives, and Ann. But y'all get over there and check out Ann Dale at 10 o'clock. I'm sure she has a lot to say about the weekend, and I could have said a whole lot more about it, but I don't want to get nobody put in jail. I'm shorting you out again, Jesse. I'm so sorry. And look, I'm going to try and get back into having something to talk about. I thought about just opening it up and letting everybody come in and talk about what they want to talk about. But the fact of the matter is I've got to get up and I've got to get around. I've got to get around and get I know what I got to do. I got to go get Belinda's tag. And I've got to go pick up a chest of drawers from some people. Belinda wanted me to get them. How about them beans? I got all kind of beans. Got beans. But anyway, I got to get all that done. I'm going to try and do that before I have to be releasing Tammy. So y'all have a fantastic day. God bless you. Appreciate, love every one of you. I really, really do. Y'all mean the world to me. And we'll talk to you later.